Hello, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is the first day of our brand new schedule, which is awesome. It means that we have got 7 live hours coming your way, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're kicking it all off with a masterclass. And the masterclass is our chance to take something that we know you already own, we know that a lot of you have, and look at maybe some in-depth demonstrations and really share with you lots of education and loads of different ideas of how you might be able to use these products. Now, I am not on my own today. Oh, no, I am joined again by my newly titled TV wife, Debbie Fisher, is with me. How are you, Debbie?
Thank you, my TV husband. It's very nice to work with you again. Hi, guys. How's everyone out there? All good? We're going to have the most amazing show. We've got some of my favourite edgeables on the show. We're going to be doing a masterclass. So ask all your questions, get asked in, let me know what you want me to do, and I will try and do it for you.
Absolutely. The great thing is about this, yes, we are interactive here at Crafters TV, so you're going to be able to get in touch with us. If you want to do that, it's very easy to do so. Drop into the chat on the Crafters TV Facebook live feed or across on YouTube. Just search Crafters Companion over there. I know loads of you already own the edgeables and love all the edgeable techniques that you're able to achieve. If you are one of these people, then please drop us some pictures. We'd love to see them. Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those emails into. Loads of you chatting away already this morning. Rosalind's in from Maryland. She says, hi, happy crafters. Katie saying hi from San Francisco. Peggy is in New York. Janet saying good morning, everyone as well. Laurie is saying she is ready for round 3. I know, 1 p.m. and it's already our 3rd show of the day. I know, it's all new, isn't it? Right, we're going to look at something now, an essential bundle for you when it comes to all the edgeables. This is awesome, this bundle. I'm hearing already a 5th of the stock is already sold out and gone. You're going to get the pastel luxury cardstock pack, which is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got your pinks in here, your yellows, those purples, lovely duck egg blue, and that lovely mint green. So you're going to get that included in there, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a really lovely selection. You've got 40 sheets within there, which is brilliant. So you're going to get that. You're going to get the low-tack tape, which is awesome for, of course, taping down those dies that you need. We're going to give you the die brush and the sponge, but we're also going to give you the extra sponges as well that go with that, which is awesome. £20 or $26, 30% now of the stock I'm hearing of that has already sold out and gone. I don't know. We've got producer Laura and director George in the gallery today. I don't know, Laura, do you, if we've got enough of that to last the next couple of hours. I don't think we do. So that is that. If you want that, please grab it very, very quickly. Right, up next, something else that I want to share with you that I know you're going to love are our word edgeables, or as we call them, our Debbie Fishables. Debbie, you had a hand in designing these, didn't you? I'll take you through the options in a minute, but what was the what's the thinking behind these then? How did these come about?
Yeah, absolutely. So every year we get asked all through the company for any ideas that we've got or anything we would like to see, and especially us as crafters, that what we really want to use. And my all-time favourite thing is edgeables. I could work with edgeables every single day of the year and be able to come up with a different concept throughout that whole year, and that's what I love about them, Joe. And I was then thinking to myself, well, what about if we had a sentiment in an edgeable? It would just work. So I didn't design them, I just put ideas forward for the edgeables, and our amazing design team come up with all these edgeables that are great. So yeah, that's where it comes from, Joe.
Brilliant. Let me take you through what you're going to receive in here and how they're going to look, because you've got a great deal on these. £38 is your price. If you're a platinum member, that becomes £30.40. $45.60 as a platinum member in the US. Platinum members save $33.52 in the UK or $50 in the US. Now, these are the ones you're going to get included. What I love about them is that they're all really usable sentiments. So you've got thinking of you, which is this one here. You've then also got best wishes. You have thank you. There is good luck, which is that one just there. We've got hello. You have also got with love. And then congratulations. So many different concepts with these that we're going to see as we go through the show. and happy birthday there as well. They are on a great price. It's very busy on these already. Take advantage of them whilst they're on such an awesome deal. And the great thing about edgeables, and I know why you guys love them so much, is that you can do all of these techniques across all of your different edgeables. Now, we've got the fishables, we're going to do the laceables as well, because we've got the lace edgeables on the show for you. Now, these are fantastic. I think this shows you the quality, really, and the pressure we can get into these when we run them through our Gemini. They are so intricate and detailed, which is awesome. So you're going to get 4 in here, which is fantastic. You've got this one, which is your butterfly lace. You've got the Edwardian rose, which is that one just there. You've also got the Venetian scrolls here as well. And you're going to get this gorgeous one, which has got all of that lovely love heart detailing that you can see there across the bottom. A fifth of the stock has already got... Is that the price on these? That's got to be wrong, surely. £11.98 to get 4 of our most popular lace edgeables. That is absolutely unbelievable. It's a 4-piece collection. I'll just change those details for you on the screen. £11.98, still stonking great value. £16.74. So you're looking at what, £3 per die. That is before you've even taken your club inspired discount off of that as well. Less than £2.50 per die in the UK when you are using your club inspired platinum discount as well, which is absolutely brilliant. It really is. Loads of you still saying hello. Will, the crafty crafter, saying hello. Hello, Will. Just Rochelle, like just Jack, but just Rochelle, or Just Joe saying, it's just Rochelle in this case, saying good morning from Florida. Good morning, just Rochelle. Aisha says, happy Monday morning, Joe and Debbie. Jean-Marie says, I think it's Jean-Marie, but Jean-Marie sounds so exotic. She says, hi Joe, Debbie and all the crew. So thank you so much for being there and keeping us sane. If we're keeping you sane, I mean, that says something about you, I think, because I'm not sure we'd be described as sane, Debbie, by a long shot. Bernadette says, good morning from Houston, Texas. And Mitzi Smith says, good morning from Virginia. Wherever you're watching, if it's here in the UK, of course in the US, it's a pleasure to have your company. Just to let you know again, by the way, if you want this, if you want the accessories pack with the card, the low tack tape, the brush and the regular heads, half the stock now has gone on that. You're going to need to be quick for that if you want to get it. A lot of the other stuff, you've definitely got a lot more time, but I'd say if it was these in particular that you're after, I would think about maybe getting them in your basket sooner rather than later. Debbie, I'm so excited that we've got the chance to do this masterclass together, because I know you adore your edgeable dies, don't you?
I just don't think there's no better. Well, actually, it's on a close par with creator card dies and edgeables, but edgeables are my absolute favourite. The reason I love them, so I'm going to go to a concept suite that I've got here because I thought it was quite incredible. We have an amazing person on the design team, Marie, and she comes up with all these different concepts for us. And so I'm just going to show you some. So these are from our shaped edgeables that are coming up on the show. But what about making a box? So being creative, using that edgeable around the box. Now, bearing in mind, you can use any edgeables to make these sorts of things. So whatever designs they are, don't think you have to buy that design. You can buy whichever you want. So a classic edgeable, what is it for? It's, as it says, it edges a piece of card. So it means that there's only a die cut edge on one side. So it will die cut all this outer edge, but it will keep it inside the card. So that is what we would class as a classic edgeable. It cuts down your card, and that's one of the concepts. Now, concepts, there is so many. So yes, cuts on the edge of a card, but what about on a fold of a card? So actually a fold over card you're then creating. And then what about doing it over the top of a card? So one of your 10th folds, but cut directly into the top. I mean, how amazing does that look? Then again, using that same concept, but using it to cut on an edge, but that's on the front of a card. So something a little bit different. Now, then when we talk about getting a little bit more experienced, how about using your die cut to cut down the edge of your card and then using it as your card blank wraparound. This is cut directly into the front panel of that, or the back panel of that card, crossing over and creating a double whammy there, which is amazing. And then a similar sort of thing. Now this is one of my absolute favourites, and I'm going to do this on the first demo and show you how easy it is. It's cutting the die twice over the top of a tent fold card, but on two of the sides, so it just looks amazing. But then we might want to get a bit technical. We really like them. We can create that heart shaped on both sides, which looks amazing into sort of like a diorama card. Then we can cut them onto just half of the front of a card. So that's a tent fold again, but cutting it down. I mean, think about invitations, party invitations, anything like that would look amazing. A wrap around the side of a card. What about using it to create 4 different die cuts on the front of a card just for a topper? You could paper fill all these gaps with gorgeous different colours of balloons or colour them in. But then we've got different techniques such as easel
It's literally
cards.
never ending, is it, Debbie? The different things that you can do with these.
It is so never ending. I still have a pile, so I won't show you them all because we'll go through the show and show you some more, but every single one of these concepts is different, and that's why I like an edgeable card, edgeable die, because they do look amazing. So we're going to be doing the laceables to start with, so I'm just going to start with showing you a few samples of those, so you're seeing sort of a concept suite, but then having a look at how you can do these. So when you decorate them, having 2 down the front like this just looks incredible. Then creating one over the top, so showing that, then showing them at the side as what I always think they're classically meant to be, is just to outline that side of the card. Then what about going that extra where you have that half fold gatefold that opens up, but you've still got that cut onto there. It looks incredible, Joe. And then doing like a double stepper.
I love the double ones.
Yeah, it's so effective, isn't it? And
like
you
a
don't
little tiara, that one, isn't it?
It's so pretty. Yeah, this one is lovely. It's got those beautiful hearts in there. I mean, I keep looking at that price. You're right, Joe. I don't even believe that's the right price for that. So just one more we'll show you there again. So we're going to be doing one very similar to this, where it's cut on that gatefolded card, tent fold card. So many different things. So I hope I haven't blown your mind too much.
Absolutely not.
With everything that we've got. So what I'm going to do is take myself, first of all, a card blank.
Well, Suze, was it Susan? No, it was Katie. Katie Willie says on Facebook, help, I'm a complete novice with edgeables, Debbie. So what would be, for anyone that's never used an edgeable before, Debbie, what would be your sort of top tips for anyone that's getting these and going to use them for the very, very first time?
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing I say, and this is actually a tip I would give with any die cut whatsoever, is to have a play. Get yourself some cardstock. You're not too worried about throwing in the bin. You might not throw it in the bin because you can create with it, but cardstock that you're not going to worry about, and just make yourself some little card blanks. So here I've got just a tent fold card, and I'm going to cut down the side. Now I could cut this if it was a bit longer, because I've made this card the size of my die. So if I was to cut this across the front of my card, it will actually take out that. What's a nice one to do with this, so just showing this piece of card what different things we could do with it. If I was to place that on the bottom of my card, that would give me a decorated base, and that would be really beautiful. If I was to turn my card round, pop my die on the side, we could then create this fold of the card. If I was to fold this piece in half and put my die on the front here, I could fold that over and do a gatefolded card. There is so many things. If I was to do it across the front of my card here and cut this panel off, you've then got an opening, a gatefolded opening card. That is just with a 6x6 card blank. I mean, that's incredible that I've said maybe, 4 or 5 different designs that you can do with one card blank. And on top of that, I'm going to be doing a different one. So I'm going to lay myself on the top here. I'm going to place the die, and I'm going to use some low-tack tape just to keep the die into place. Now, depending on what you are using machine-wise, I would say you could use these through an A4 A5, so your Gemini Junior, you could use it through those, or if you needed to use a bigger card concept like we're doing here, then you would need your bigger plate, so you would need an A4 cutting machine. But really simple, they glide through, so whatever machine you're putting them into, just use your user manual to get your platform platform for your thin metal dies.
Loads of people chatting away. Lots of pictures coming in as well. Make sure you keep sending us your pictures. Would love to see your creations. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Susan says here, but also commenting, she's crafting along, Debbie, with you as well.
Oh, I
because
love
she just
that.
loves your demos, she says.
Oh, I absolutely love that. That's great. Definitely send us your pictures in. That's amazing. Right, so I'm going to then use my die brush. I've tapped my die to get them out, but you actually, if anyone's going for the essential kit, the die brush is amazing. Now, I can't use the sponge, but what you would do, you would have the sponge and then you would use your brush onto your die cut, and all your bits, I mean, I've got all my bits come out here, will come out and you can throw them away. They're really amazing. The only reason I can't use it is because I've got a phobia of sponge, which is a very...
Phobia of sponge?
I have a phobia of sponge, Joe.
Wow. That's a new one on me.
I don't like the feel of it. Yeah, I have a real, it makes it, just the thought of it now makes me go cold. So I use a flour. Producer Laura's asking how I wash. I do wash, I'm very clean, but I use a flannel or one of those scouring, you call scouring mitts. They're not a scouring, it's squidgies that soap up. Do you know what I mean, Joe?
No.
They're like, they've got, someone will know what they're called. They're like a ball of netting, all different netting.
Like a scrunchie?
It's scrunchy, yeah, but I don't know what they're called, so they soap up really well, so I would use them, but I can't, oh no, I couldn't use a sponge. So then what we're going to do is use this on the opposite side. The only thing I haven't pointed out, and considering it's a masterclass, I just want to show you what to be aware of when you've got your die. So on your die, you have a cutting edge, and you will see the cutting edge that completely, it doesn't stop, it goes all the way round the side of your die, and underneath there is no cutting edge. Now what I always make sure I do is place it where you need it, because if I place my die like this onto this piece of card, the same as this opposite piece, it's actually going to cut that out. So always make sure that your cutting edge is on the outside of your card. So I'm just going to place that onto the other side. I'm using the antlers to get my straight line, knowing that they're going to match up, and then I'm going to take my tape again and pop that through.
Loads of people chatting away with us. Bettina says, how is the card with the 4 balloon edgeables made, Debbie? Maybe, Debbie, might we see that a little bit later?
Yes, the 4 balloon edgeables. Yes, I can show that, absolutely.
Awesome, Look forward to seeing that. Rosalind says using edgeables is so addictive once you start cutting them. Christine Coppenrath says, how on earth do I have time for housework watching Crafter's Companion all day? Forget about the housework, don't do the housework. I think it's pretty simple, isn't it? You know, let's face it, Christine, no one's probably coming around at the moment anyway, so therefore you may as well just let the housework get on with itself.
Do you know what, Joe? I've never thought about that before. That's a great idea.
The fact that no one's coming over.
No one's coming over. You haven't got to tidy up, have you? You can just craft till your heart's contented.
It only gets messy again, that's what I say.
So again, I'm using my die brush. These are amazing because they get rid of all those bits. I can think of, in fact, I remember a few years ago, Joe, when dies didn't release so well. We used to have to hand use our little pokey tool to poke out all the little bits of our dies, and it wasn't fun. So, and now it's lovely that we have a die brush that we can just do all that work with, and it comes out easily. Right, I'm just going to cut into this. So where the fold of the card is, all I'm doing is cutting along and then snipping down to where my die cut has cut, and then taking away those end edges. So taking those down, and that gives me the front of my card, and very quickly. So not a huge amount of effort needs to be done with edgeable. So that in its own looks amazing. But what we are going to do, I'm going to bring in all my little bits that I've got here. So I've got some cardstock, we've got some, I'm just going to, because this one I've done to size, although it is exactly the same. I'm just going to bring in my scraps of paper that I've got here that I've used from one of my pads at home. I've just mat and layered some on the inside, so I'm keeping it nice and simple. I'm going to bring in my tape pen, and we're just going to go around the edges of that card. So I think what's really nice about edgeables is they are dies that allow us to use lots in our stash. They actually have plenty in you have plenty in your stash at home. I know you've got lots of pads, you've got lots of scraps. This is great for using up all your scraps as well. So it's a great card to use for that reason. So I'm just sticking on and layering all these extra pieces. So putting that middle panel in and making sure that goes on. Obviously I've pre-measured mine beforehand, and then all I've done is I've got a little sentiment. There's sentiments that we forget about, but in our it's in the Nature's Garden, I can't remember which one it is now. It's quite the latest one. It's gone completely out of my head. I've got some down here. The woodland one, yes. So Laura's just reminded me, the woodland one has got little lovely toppers in the pad. So I've just used one of these toppers. So even though we've got quite a spring light, these look beautiful to put on the front. So I've just used a little topper. I'm going to grab myself a foam pad just to pop on the back. And that's all I'm going to do to decorate the front, apart from I'm going to use, in fact, let's pop that to the side, I think, up there. And then I'm going to use a bow just to stick there to finish it off. So very nice and simple, but so effective. And anybody you give that to, it's just going to look amazing. And there we go. And that's our finished card.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it's sliding. Look, it's movable.
Oh, it's a slip sliding.
We have a kinetic card.
Looks edgeable, movable there. It looks beautiful. And I think the thing is, you're not going to break the bank in order to create this. So what you're looking at here is we've got all 4 of these for that incredible price that you can see there on your screen. So the ones you're going to get included, you're going to get the Venetian Scrolls, which is this one just here. We're also going to get the Edwardian Rose, which is that one just there. And then we're going to get the Butterfly Lace, which is this one here as well, as you can see. Now, you're also going to get included too this one with those beautiful cascading hearts on there as well. It's the Heart Confetti, this one is called. It's an incredible price, $11.98 or $16.74 to get all of those, which is absolutely brilliant. Right, how are we doing on the stock on that Essentials bundle? Where we 50% of the stock here has now sold out and gone, which is absolutely brilliant. So what you're going to get in here is you're going to get the wheel, you're going to get the brush tool with sponge. Just don't give the sponge to Debbie, as we found out. You've also got the replacements here as well. Then you've got the low tack tape, which is awesome. And you're going to get 40 sheets of that beautiful pastel cardstock as well. So do make sure you grab that. A great deal. If you are using edgeables for the first time, then absolutely I would recommend that you grab hold of this, because it's awesome value for money. Right, we're going to go back and have another look at the word edgeables, or as we call them, the Debbie Fisher-balls, as they are affectionately known here at Crafters TV. You've got a fantastic deal here too. So you've got 8 pieces in this collection for £38 or $57. So what you've got in here is you've got Thinking of You, you've also got Best Wishes, we have Thank You, there's Good Luck, Hello, With Love, and then you're also going to get Congratulations and Happy Birthday there as well. Make sure you grab them whilst they are on such an awesome price and such an awesome deal as part of this Edgeable Masterclass. Loads of you chatting away still. Enchanted Crafty Fairy says, I saw many Z-Fold cards on Facebook using these Edgeables, really beautiful. Panda Craft says, hi Joe and Debbie, I've just emailed a card I made yesterday using the word Edgeable dies. That's from Amanda in Doncaster. Just Rochelle says, I would like to see some inside of cards. Oh, so maybe using them on the inside. Just Rochelle. Felicia says, love this show, it teaches me a lot. Jocelyn saying housework won't kill you, but why take the risk? I mean, I agree with you there wholeheartedly, Jocelyn. Right, Debbie, what do you want to share with us next?
Yeah, so I'm going to share some samples to start with, and then we're just going to go into quite a quick demo of just how easy edgeables are to use. So what we've got here is our With Love. So you can see every single sentiment that's on these comes with a different shape around the edges. So they are really beautiful. So you can't pick and choose which shape goes with your edgeable, but you'll love every single one of them. I absolutely adore what you can do with these. And the great thing is using them with all those different papers you've got, your toppers, whatever you do. I think that one goes up that way. But look how amazing that looks and how nice and simple that is to send to someone. I think sometimes when you want to create something really simple, having an edgeable at hand is just one of the nicest things to do. This is a great way of seeing how it works when you cut some of it down. You don't have to have the full length of the edgeable. It looks amazing just like that. And actually this is the type of card that you want to be sending to so many people right now. And then perhaps doing it on the wonk. I do love a wonky card, I have to admit, and having this go down like here. You what, sorry?
You like a wonky one?
I do love a wonky one,
Oh.
yes. Wonky cards are great. I love things that are a bit ski-whiff and you can put them at different angles. So at nearer to the end of our demos, we're going to be showing one to do just like it as well. So it's just a nice fun way to use them. But love these, use them with their stamps. And then creating a topper. Look how beautiful this one looks. So the thank you one, it has this beautiful flower edge on it. And we've just, who's made this? Linda Fitzsimmons. She's put little pearls down each one of them and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. This one is one of my favourites. Look how magnificent that looks, and it's actually into one piece of card. I mean, that's an incredible card, a good luck card to anybody. Just looks amazing, and you can just embellish it then with whatever you want to tell that person. Here's another really fun way to use them. What about using them back to back? I mean, it's really, this is an easel card, so if I bring it like that, there's two, one's been cut one and then the other way, and you've just got that swirl in between, and then use your nesting dies to create really fun little toppers. Absolutely gorgeous that one is. And then one more I'm going to show you, another unusual one. So I was trying to get them from sort of easier to sort of hardest ones really, or more advanced designs, but a little stepper card there, and actually creating it down that side looks absolutely stunning. So really lovely designs, really, I can't even begin to tell you how many concepts there are for you to do out there, but just have a play. So who was asking earlier about what you could make with them, how you could do them, where do you start? It really is about having a piece of card and having a play, and also watching all our masterclasses because they're amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'd love to know as well, what is your favourite concept card when it comes to edgeables? What's your favourite technique? You can let me know over on Facebook or across on YouTube as well. I think I know what it's going to be, but I'm going to withhold judgment at the moment, Debbie. Have you got a favourite one?
What, a favourite edgeable?
A favourite edgeable technique?
Well, that's a really difficult one because there's so many and I love them all. I think one of my favourite ones is probably the one I've done. I like the tent fold with it at the sides. I do love that style. I think that looks really nice. But I also, I like creating an aperture with them, Joe. I didn't even think to do that. That's just come on the top of my head now. But if you actually put, and I'm just speaking out loud, so let's just get a bit of card so I can show you what I mean. I don't like to just talk and then not show you the concept of that. So I'm going to just take this one off here. So we have just took that one apart. So we've got that piece and we've got our other piece. So I'm going to use both pieces of that because it's split our card in half. Can you see it? It's just the top of our card and then the bottom. This would work beautifully with the light Centura Pearl, the pastels that we've got as well. Now, if you create an aperture on your card front, you could cut this into your card front, and then what I will do, I've not got a pencil to hand, but what I have got, Joe, is one of our markers. Awesome. So what you would do is cut that through, and then you could either use, let's just say we're going to use a rectangle one, you could then cut that out, so you can create like a picture image going through. Like a peekaboo, exactly, which we do have on the show. go.
We
But
have
that
those
gives
coming
you
up
an
a little
idea
bit
of what I'm
later.
talking about, and I love that technique. So you could do a diorama card with that. You could do it on a box lid. That would look amazing looking through the box with some nice tissue paper over the present. So yeah, so that's a design that I really like to use as well. Well, it's got a message on the bit of that card.
I bet if you've got some nice fancy egg. Should I try that again? That sounded like fancy egged, which was not what I was going for. Fancy edged nesting dies, maybe a rectangle one or something like that. That might be something, another nice technique that you could use with those two. Getting very busy on the word edgeables. You love the lace edgeables, and also still extremely busy on that accessory kit as well, with the pastel cardstock, the brush, and the low tack tape as well. Very, very busy. We're having a very busy week. I think we're all a bit giddy, you know, at this new schedule. That's what it is, Debbie. This is the third show of the day already today. How awesome is that?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I can't believe we're doing all these. So we've got 7 hours. So what's that, 4 shows a day?
4 shows.
Four
like 1,
shows a day.
2, 3, 4. Kind of 5 technically, because it's in 2 instalments, Craft Vault, isn't it? So wake up call with Craig. That's what it's. No, is it called that? Was it called morning call with Craig? It's wake up call with Craig. Okay, I kept getting it wrong the other day. He was getting a bit cross. He wasn't really. We've got wake up call with Craig. Then we got the Craft Vault. Then we have our first fixed show. So it's usually either a masterclass or a launch day. Then we have our evening show, which of course changes. Or our second show of the day, which is now our the second afternoon show. I really need to have a think about this, don't I? It's going to get very confusing, which is still our fixed programming through the week. So that is Monday Makers, Launch Party, Creative Cravings, Cartload, or Colour Me Happy, and then another Craft Vault for you a little bit later in the day as well. So we've really got you covered. Craig will be here with you 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then all of those other shows, so 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 7 p.m, they're going to be 7 days a week. I think that was all correct, you know. I didn't have to, I think we got there right. We'll do it again later.
Good to me.
We'll do it again later, Debbie, with East Coast times as well, and that's when I'll start to really trip myself up. So that'll be fun. Stay tuned for that.
It certainly will. So what I've done here, and I've just cut, I thought I had, and it's my own fault because I can't see it, because acetate, I had a piece of construction acetate, which I believe is also on the show. But I've actually put it somewhere and can't see it, and now I've just cut my piece to the wrong size. So I think this size is better. So this isn't my construction, but it is somewhere. So
details of that are on the bottom of your screen if you wanted to grab that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a great one to create fronts of your cards, but then being able to use your die cut leftover and stick it to the front. But also, I just want to show you a little technique. So I'm going to bring in my piece of white card. If you place it, because this looks really nice if we use a complete solid overlay, because it will actually bring that white right out, which looks really nice. And then all I'm going to do is with this piece is pop it underneath where it's going to go, and then we're just going to, again, I haven't got a pencil, losing everything today, Joe. Do you think it's just one of those days?
Maybe it is.
I'm going to bring in,
it's a Monday.
I wanted the little nib, so let me get the other side.
I quite like
There we go.
Mondays. I know, was it the Boomtown Rats?
I
They
don't
didn't
like
Mondays, did they? They wanted to
Mondays.
shoot the whole day down. I don't. I think it's all right on Monday.
Yeah.
But then my days don't mean anything because we work all days, Debbie, don't we? We don't have that sort of...
Absolutely. I've worked all
Monday
weekend.
feeling that a lot of people have. But on the same hand, we don't really have that Friday feeling. But I tell you what we do get. We get the faux Friday feeling. Fake Fridays. My fake Friday's tomorrow. I think it's fake Friday for you today, isn't it, Debbie?
It is, absolutely.
Fake
yes,
Friday.
definitely. We love a fake Friday.
Fake Fridays. It can happen on any day.
I actually
awesome.
bought a sweatshirt actually, Joe, which says Friday every day.
Friday
every day. So all I've done by drawing that line in, you can see just by drawing that line in, I love using a craft knife. So for me, that's quite easy, but you can use a scissors. You could use scissors if you needed to, but I've just used our craft knife, and that just gives me a matten layer for there. Now what I am going to do, I'm going to get my dotty tape pen, and I'm just going to place the dots. In fact, I need to use a blank piece of card just on here, because we want to go over the top of this, because that's what's going to stick to our card. And then just make sure that one's covered, just so I don't get those dots stuck to my mat, because I'm sure when Craig's back later on, he won't appreciate the glass mat with lots of glue dots on there. So I'm going to then place this...
Have you got that stick away still? I've got to put it out for yesterday, I hope.
I have, Joe, yes I have.
That you stole. For anyone that saw the show yesterday, she hasn't really stolen it.
I didn't steal it, Joe did, and he gave it to me. So for me, it was a gift.
I didn't take it out of the building, you know, so...
I haven't yet, Joe, technically.
I'm the worst for telling tales. I'm a bit of a tattler, me.
Yeah, you are, Joe. And I'm supposed to be your screen wife.
You are my on-screen wife.
So I'm just going to grab some glue. Here we go. I've got my 3D glue gel. No, it's not 3D glue gel, it's all-purpose. I'm getting all my glues mixed up this morning.
Well, it's unlike you, because you do love the tacky glue, don't you?
Yes, but I've got none to hand, Joe. Do you know what it is? It's because I normally, although we have everything here, I normally always bring my own craft bag, because I know where everything is to hand. It's a bit like when we used to go to craft shows, craft clubs. You take all your own stuff, so you know what you've got, you know where it is.
Cooking dinner in someone else's kitchen.
Yes, yes. But I left it down at Create and Craft, so I haven't got it. Like? So I'm having to borrow everything, and there isn't no tacky glue anywhere. I couldn't find any tacky glue. I'm sure there is tacky glue. It's probably in one of the drawers or cupboards and
somewhere. I mean,
somewhere.
I'm surprised it's with. It could be on 2 postcodes. It's that big, this new studio. I mean, it is huge. There's another studio that... Have we seen the studio next door yet? I don't think we have we? If you may have seen us elsewhere, you'll definitely be seeing it on HSN very soon. You may have seen it on Creative Craft already. There's even bits of this studio that you haven't yet seen. It's a very, very exciting time. Or you would have seen a bit more at 9 o'clock this morning with Wake Up Call with Craig. He was over on the sofas. So yeah, it is lovely to be in the new studio, but the camera shots, the shots are amazing, aren't they? I know you guys have been commenting about all the awesome close-ups that we're able to get as well, which is awesome. This is great, Debbie, because it's almost a bit like an illusion card, this one, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I mean, it would really lend itself. I haven't done too much to my one, but if you've got at home in your stash some flowers or extra sort of toppers or your die cut, or yesterday we had the birthday stamps on, you could use one of those to go through here and it would look beautiful. But all I'm going to do...
Bringing in some of your flower forming foam might be lovely here with this as well.
Oh my God, that would be, yeah, perfect for that, Joe. I'm just going to pop a bow on it, and there we go. It's a nice, easy card, but it just looks a little bit more effective when you've got that middle section that you can see through. Absolutely lovely.
Really, really gorgeous. And actually then, I guess if you had like a sentiment stamp on the inside, you could have it sort of all the way through, front and back. Really beautiful collection. Not going to break the bank either, because you're getting 8 gorgeous edgeable dies in here. And remember, you can do all of the techniques that you're seeing with pretty much all of the edgeable dies that we have. The sentiments you're going to get in here is thinking of you, best wishes, you've got thank you, there is also good luck, as well as hello, with love, and then we also have congratulations and happy birthday there for you as well, which is brilliant. £38 or $57, which is brilliant. Now, if you are a member of Club Inspire, the savings get even better. You're going to save $33.52 or $50.35. Now, if you're not familiar with all of the awesome details of our club, here is the boss herself to take you through them.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of our incredible club. Make sure you join. It happened yesterday, right? So we're on, for you that are here in the UK, you will understand that all the barbers and hairdressers are closed at the moment, aren't they, Debbie?
Yeah.
And it's been quite a while now. I think I foolishly, rather than normally getting my Christmas haircut on the 24th as I would normally, I got it on about the 20th or the 19th. And I had a bad hair day yesterday, and today I'm rocking the Bojo hair once again. I look a bit like Boris Johnson. So if it starts to get a bit weird, if it starts to get a bit wiry and looks like I've brushed it with a balloon, I can only apologise. I need to get myself some special blue shampoo, and hopefully that will calm it down a little bit. Right, shall we share with you some of the awesome custom images that you guys have been sending in to us? Rochelle has sent this one in. Oh, how gorgeous is that, Debbie? Look at that beautiful pop-up box. Isn't it lovely?
I love pop-up boxes. There's something really special about them, aren't they? They're that 3D, they're that fun element. And what's better, and Rochelle will know, is you can fold it flat to post.
And it's
so
the hearts
amazing.
from the edgeables that she's used there. So, you know, no waste whatsoever from those, which I think is great. Let's all get round to Terry's house, because I reckon Terry's the kind of lady that would have a bottle of something fizzy in the fridge. I reckon she might even have a Magnum or something fizzy in the fridge. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Love that double-edged technique there as well, Debbie.
Yeah, it's so lovely, and it's just it. And actually, it screams "celebrate" that card. It's so beautifully designed. I love that there's. I don't know what the red is in the background. It's probably on the card, but it looks gorgeous. Really beautiful.
I think she's done it. I think she's fussy cut around silver mirror card. Maybe she's got a red top on at the time. I think it's a reflection from the silver mirror card you can see. It's absolutely stunning. Lynn, the lovely Lynn Harvey, from my home county of Essex, has sent us this in as well, which is wonderful. And do you know what I think what's great about these, the modern ones that I'm about to show you in a moment, is you can really make a focal point out of them, or you can just kind of incorporate them as part of your design, because I think actually there, they just complement that card absolutely beautifully. And Rosalind's been very busy as well. Rosalind has sent in this to us. She has tessellated them all the way down. Have you seen this, Debbie?
Wow, how amazing is that? And it does show you can follow them on, can't you? And they just look gorgeous. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's amazing. I love looking at our viewers
Yeah,
post show. Yeah, they're amazing.
Especially that one there with Rosalind is a real testament to our designers in the fact that they designed these dies so that you can tessellate them and you can get them going. Brenda the Spray Booth. There's a throwback. She's in Brenda the Spray Booth. What happened to Brenda the Spray Booth? She got left in the old studio apparently. Oh no. Oh, Amanda's also been busy. I love this that Amanda has created. Firstly, I love that 17th birthday card. It's gorgeous. What is that in the background there, Debbie, that Amanda has also created? Have you seen this? It's like a gorgeous mandala.
Yeah, it is. So we did mandala stamps and die sets. She's used them very cleverly. These are what a beautiful English card. I mean, it is. I love the red, white, and blue. It looks incredible. Yeah,
Can you
just
believe
so amazing.
That's Katrina's. That's Amanda's cards. Let's look at Katrina's cards. Katrina's first go with the word edgeables.
But, well, it
shows
just
you how
shows
anyone
you
can use them, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it shows you how easy they are and how beautiful they are together. You're very good with your colours, Katrina, because they're really beautifully married together. I love the colours you've used.
Now, I haven't seen them used as the lovely Terry's used them here before, I don't think. Terry's used them as the gatefold, but as on the inside of a gatefold. Debbie, that's an interesting way of using them.
Yes, really nice, yeah. And I'm going to show something similar, actually. We're going to do that in a couple more demos of how you can use them like that. But that's beautiful, love it, lovely one.
Really, really lovely. And also, Catherine has sent this one in, the Schmetterlings, which we always love. And that is that really lovely big butterfly on there as well. That's the lace edgeables there. I need to let you know, a third of the stock actually of the lace edgeables has gone. If you've got your eyes on those, then definitely do be quick for them. Right, what we're going to look at first. Should we look at the Peekaboos? You haven't seen them yet. I'll take you through the lace edgeables again in a few minutes, but let's show you what you're getting in here. The Peekaboos are awesome because what you've got is a really lovely stamp and die set here. So what these are going to do for you is they give you this aperture. Now in this particular configuration we are including the arch that cuts the aperture, and you've got the rounded one and the more squared off one. But what you can see is here you've got the bear, and then you've got the bear's bum in the background, which I think is awesome. It goes on the inside, which is fantastic. And then all of the sentiment stamps that you need to create something awesome to go around that as well. This one here is the bunny. Our producer Laura just got herself a bunny. In fact, if you want to follow Laura's bunny on Instagram, what's his Instagram, Laura? Do it again. Otis Bun face, not bum face, that's different. Bun face, bunny face, yes. So you're gonna get the, did you like my bunny impression? You're gonna get the bunny in there as well, which is awesome. He's adorable, go and check him out. And you're also getting, so both of those, and you're then getting as well the arches in there. You've got a whacking great saving on this. 40% off here, Debbie, which is awesome. And these are loads and loads of fun, aren't they? Debbie, you've got, I can see over there, you've got some of the things that people have been creating with these. Loads of lovely finished samples.
Yeah, they're so beautiful, aren't they? I love these ones. They look so cute. There's so much you can do with them. And the reason we've put these in as our edgeables, you get an edgeable word with these as well as your little edgeable peekaboo. They're just a completely different concept. And as Joe says, I love the fact that you can turn it round and look at that. You've got his bum in the background. It looks gorgeous. I mean, how lovely is it? I think, did someone write in, Joe, to say they wanted to see insides of cards decorated?
Yeah, they did actually.
These are perfect for that because you've got no other choice but to colour his little bum in there and make it look really cute. So he is peeking through that card. So it's really, really special. Yeah. And then the next one here that we've got, just different ways that you can use them. I really love that you use your nesting dies here and then create that frame and have that little bear peeking over. And then if we turn him round, look at that. I mean, it's so super cute. Just nice to have that inside. Put those, that you get sentiment stamps in these as well, which are amazing. So with those just popping through, look incredible. So we're going to show another couple more with the bear because he is just super cute. So this one, you don't have to do an, I mean, he has got a little back on him there that we didn't need to colour him in because he's in the back. So you don't have to have the full image on the back there, but look at that with the little bear and his little bow tie. And then another one here, it's great to use all your papers in your stash and then being able to, so this one is different. This one, the front of the card is the bear looking through, and then you've got the bear on the other side, which is amazing. And now for that little bunny, I mean, this is super cute. So use it twice.
Mary wants to see the bunny face again.
The bunny face?
My bunny face again.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not the sort of person that doesn't give people what they want. That was it. That was it, Mary.
Oh, Joe, I think you need to smile.
Oh, with a smile?
Yeah. Much better. That's a good bunny face. I like that one. It's a good bunny face. Not the sad one. Oh.
That's me hopping off. That's as good as it gets, sorry.
Joe, hop off. So this one's lovely. I really adore this one because you've got 2 bunnies in this one. I mean, actually, how many bunnies can you, there's a joke, how many bunnies can you fit on a card? I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, but you've got your bunny looking in and your bunny looking out. So doing it on your different concepts, having your bunny again, looking in there, and then when we look on the inside of the card, looking on the inside. So it's looking to see if anyone's wrote anything special in that card. But this is a great idea. Use your little flowers in your stash there. I've just pulled them all up to actually, so the bunny's actually hopped on to those flowers and looking in. And then another one with that Z-fold card, just slightly different. And you've got, this is a great idea if you've got some little pots in your stash to have them poking their head out of something. It would look amazing. In fact, we had a vase on yesterday as an embossing folder. You could have that and a little bunny peeping out the top of it, couldn't you? So yeah, beautiful samples, so much you can do with them. So they are a great little edgeable to have in your stash.
They really are. I'm hearing a lot of you say that you've got them, you haven't used them yet. Come on, put your hand out. I'm going to give you a virtual slap on the wrist because you've got to get them out and use them. They are so cute, and I think they are such a great way of maybe you delving back into some of your paper pads. Now, can I give a sneaky tease? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. There's a brand new buddy bag launching tomorrow. Maybe, would it be live on the website now? I'm not allowed, I wouldn't be allowed to tell you if it was. But it's designed to store your paper pads. It's a buddy bag for your paper pads that goes in your lowest tote. I'll be popping up on Craig's Wake Up Call with Craig show tomorrow to give you a little sneaky peek of it. And it's going to be on launch party tomorrow night with myself and Sarah. So I'm really, really looking forward to that one. Right, we're going to move on to some more edgeables. Funny that, as it's an edgeable masterclass, but we've got these wonderful modern edgeables. Now, I remember us launching these and they were so incredibly busy. I love them because they're kind of fine. You know, if you want something that's very, very detailed, absolutely go for the lace edgeables that we've got on the show. These are a little bit more modern. They're a little bit more, I can't think of the right word. It'll come to me in a minute. Contemporary. Thank you, producer Laura. That was exactly the word I was after. So you've got the rows, you've also got the cascading circles, you've got the butterfly breeze in here, as well as the heart confetti, and then you're going to get these two also. You're going to get the one with the gorgeous balloons on. This thing with this is everyone has a birthday, don't they? It's probably the card that we make the most. So you've got that. You're going to use that all the time. And I mean, when do you not want cake? We always want cake. We always need some good cake in our life. So if that's the one that you want to go for as well, Club Inspire Platinum members, $25.57 for these, or $44.64 gets you all of them. What I love about our edgeables range, Debbie, here at Crafts Companion, is that it's all encompassing, isn't it? We have something for everyone. We have words, sentiments. We've got lacy, we've got very classic and very traditional, but then we've also got something that's very contemporary as well at the same time.
Yeah, so many. I mean, you're exactly right, Joe. So if we look at a few samples of these, you can see that they're going to range from all those different things, but having modern ones, it gives something almost a little bit quirky. I love, this is one of my absolute favourite ones because you can use it for so many different things. If you've got someone that likes going on cruises, these could be the bubbles from the sea, and they also can be very celebrative as well. So like this card here, so this was one I made a long time ago, actually, when we first bought, I say a long time ago, they've not been out that long, when they first come out, and being able to put 2 pieces of cards together to create those bubbles on the side, using all your crafty bits that you've got in your stash, looks really cool. And then again, using it on that double gatefolded card, which opens up, just really, really clever. The hearts one, just a lovely one to have in the stash. So many different ways that you can use it. This one hasn't even been used as an edgeable. It's just been used to cut into the card, and then the end has been left attached to it. So really clever. And I think this has got to be one of the best ones we've ever done. I just love that. And
it's very Beauty and the Beast, isn't it?
Isn't it just? And to have such a delicate edgeable that's so pretty, that will just every person that you know you could send a rose to in a different format. But I love the paper piecing that's been done on here.
Do you ever remember talking cards? Remember the cards you used to get? You used to open up and they used to have a sound effect. With that one, as you opened it up, it could be like, as it opened up, Taylor's oldest time, and then you close it back up again. How great would that be? Imagine.
Well, perhaps you need to put the idea to the production team, yes, and perhaps we need to bring them out. Perhaps we could all record the sounds. I definitely want to open that one from Joe. So this one, we're going to show this, not this particular one demoed, but a different one, but where you go slanted up the card, which looks really cool. But how about paper piecing it sliding up the card? I mean, look how exquisite that looks. That looks like something really regal, something you would send out to someone for an invite, and then using all your different things in your stash there. So that word love that we brought out with those dies and stamps, using that as your edgeable, and that has been paper pieced again at that side. Really is beautiful. The balloons, I mean, how much fun are these balloons, Joe? I mean, that doesn't even look like it's an edgeable, but that's been put on and then coloured on the inside. That looks incredible. Trudy's done that for us. And what about colouring your acetate? Look how fun that looks to colour your acetate and place that on the inside.
How would you colour the acetate, Debbie? What would you use for that?
You always colour your acetate from the back, Joe, and it gives a smoother finish, so never from the front. And you can only use alcohol markers, because alcohol markers will stick to the actual acetate itself. Perfect. So a really clever way. And then this one's really fun. Look at this, 99. So if you turn 99, so 99
red balloons.
Red balloons. Oh. How clever is that card?
Have you heard the German version as well?
I'm sure we're going to, Joe.
99. I can't remember what the word for red balloons is. Someone let me know, please.
90 red balloons.
You can't just say red balloons in a German accent and pretend that you can speak German, Debbie. It's not how it works. I tried that in Spain. I just put O on the end of everything. Thank you, O. It doesn't work.
No, it didn't work, but we tried. But beautiful card there. And then the butterfly ones. Look how gorgeous this one is. Paper piecing, having those beautiful muted tones, or maybe you want to go something bright and vibrant using your ink pads. Again, using them multiple times on the side of a card. I mean, that is just ingenious. I love it. Look at that. Really beautiful card. Really lovely.
99 Luftballon. Luft is the German word for air, so it means air balloons. 99 air balloons is what it means. So they must have changed it then to red balloons when they translated it, because we don't call them air balloons, we just call them balloons.
Yeah, just
every day's a school day.
Every day is a school day here, Joe, absolutely. And last one with those cupcakes. I adore this. I think just cutting it basically out of craft card and then using some black tones and really vibrant colours there looks amazing. So shall we start with a first demo on these? So I'm going to use I keep using butterflies, so I do apologise, but I do love a butterfly.
You just love them, don't you? Is it going to be fuchsia? Is it fuchsia?
No, it's not, Joe.
You should just let yourself do all the demos in fuchsia, Debbie, because we know you want to.
I am definitely a fuchsia girl. Me and Joe were in our green. We have a green room. We're very spoilt here, you know. And I was putting on my lippy and I was like, let's go for something nice and bright. And I was like, oh, it's fuchsia. Right, so I'm just going to find my scoring tool. I am using the scoreboard. I've got a 7x7 card blank. Have I got, or 7.5 it is. So 6.5 by 6.5. I will get my measurements eventually right. Then what we're going to do, Joe, is I need to make a mark because I want to put my edgeable slanted on the side of the card. Now, with all of our edgeables, can you see this point here and this point here? That is where our cutting lines are going to be. So you always have to pop them where your line is going to be cut. So all I want to do is find my line. So I'm just going to use any point on my scoreboard. So I'm going into my point. If I move this down so you can see the actual line there. So I'm just picking my line 4, so 4 inches into the board, and going to the bottom, because then I can line up this piece and then line up my top piece with the 4, and I know then I've got a straight line. So that is on my 4, line this bit up to the 4, line that, just making sure that I've got that to each line. So just slightly, I know where that line is, there we go. So where that 4 is, all I'm going to do is bring a notch in there and a notch in here, because I don't need to put a line the whole way. Now if you wanted to, you could use a pencil and you could just line that if you wanted to see it more clearly. And then you're going to line that up. So where those lines are going, I can see that is where I want to put my die cut. So I know that's going to marry to that line and that one to this line. So I'm then going to just grab a piece of tape and we're going to pop that across to hold it in place. I'm then going to take my mats. So anyone that's not sure of a platform for a thin metal die, I'm sure you are, but I don't want to feel like I missed anyone that's a beginner. You just need your cutting base, your base mat. Then I'm going to put my card on there with my die, then my plastic shim, my magnetic shim and my top cutting plate. And we're going to run that through.
Loads of you chatting away. Lisa and Lynn are both letting me know how handsome I am and saying that I look fine. I wasn't looking for backhanded compliments, talking about my hair, but I'll always take them. You know, I love a compliment. Amy T says this show is funny, it makes my day, such amazing cards too, great products. Deborah's letting me know she's emailed in some pictures. Please keep emailing in pictures of what you've been creating. We love seeing them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And then also Jocelyn saying she has a lot of these dies too. I must let you know, it's busy on the modern ones that you're seeing at the moment, but it is extremely busy on the lace edgeables. I'm going to give you a recap on those in a little while and go back through them, but if they're the ones you've got your eyes on, they are busy along with the accessory bundle as well, but I'll recap everything in a few minutes for you.
So Joe, I just took all my bits out my die there, so we're clearing up as we go along. I'm trying to be really thorough because we don't have a lot of time between shows anymore, do we? So I'm making sure that everybody has a clean area. So from that area, from that area, I'm just going to cut from the tip there to the tip of my edgeable, turn that round, and we're going to do the same, cutting along that line where we've scored to the tip there. So we get the most perfect line going across of them. I mean, and you could do that with any of those die. In fact, any of the edgeables that we've got on the show, you will be able to do that with. So then I've got some pretty paper that we're going to pop inside. So while I'm sticking that in though, I'm going to bring in this piece of card. So it's just a nice piece of purple card out of one of our packs. It's our textured cardstock. And then I'm going to cut that edgeable again, just to show you how different we can have it. So I'm just popping it there. I'm going to bring in my junior plates because they will go through quicker because we're just using a smaller piece of card. And then I'm just going to run that through. Because I've got my large Gemini, I can use my Gemini machine. My Gemini machine, but my junior plates in the machine. It just means it gives me 7 to 8 seconds to run through. And then that's going to die cut that one for me as well. But what I'm going to do this time, I'm actually going to cut this out. So I'm just going to take these pieces here, just to snip away. And then what we're going to do, very carefully, just follow that butterfly edge around. Just around there. And then... I
mean, if you wanted to then, you could fussy cut these out and just use them as a little topper on something, I guess.
Oh, absolutely.
I love the way all the different ways that you guys come up with of using dies. Like, well, you know, when they're designed, they're obviously designed to be used in a certain way. And often, you know, there's a lot of design built into it so you can use it in more than one way. But I do love seeing people posting pictures and just using them, Debbie, in a way that is, you know, completely not what was imagined whatsoever when they were designed and, you know, when they first came about. But I guess that's a lot of the fun for most people, isn't it? Coming up with new ways of using all of these awesome products.
Do you know what, Joe? It's the fun for everybody because nobody stops learning. Nobody stops learning the craft. Even us as demonstrators, we want to learn how to do extra things. And in fact, we have so much inspiration online now, which is quite incredible. So if ever I get a little bit stuck, if ever I'm wanting to go and get some new ideas, Pinterest is one that's incredible for that. So there's so many different ways that you can get new inspiration, and we never stop learning. And I love seeing all our viewers' cards because more than anything, it's really lovely to be able to get inspired by our viewers as well, because I don't think you realise out there how much we get inspired by you all and all your makes as you do by us, because it is a whole learning curve.
Absolutely, and it's such a nice community of everyone sharing. Also, a lot of the cards that are made by the design team, they all go onto Pinterest as well. So make sure you search for Crafter Companion over there, and you'll see a lot of the images are uploaded there as well. So if you are ever stuck for some composition or a card style, it's a great place to look, as well as all of our shows. Because remember, you can watch all of our Crafters TV shows back at any point that you wished. The whole history of Crafters TV is there over on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Can you imagine how many hours there are over there? So we did, how many shows we did? 6 hours a day for about 3 months, weren't we? And then we were sort of 10 hours a day. How many hours a week are we now? Seven times 5 and 2 times 6.
Oh, 6 hours on a weekend.
7 times 5 plus 12. 47 hours a week. Whoa.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's
of
a lot,
hours,
isn't it? I know, it's so
a
many shows for you, so much inspiration, and it's so great that we've been able to expand our schedule. Whilst, of course, we're on lockdown here in the UK, we are back on a full lockdown, which, you know, is bad for lots of reasons, but a lot of people saying more time to craft. So if you are, if you do have more time on your hands, then absolutely, it's a great way to do it. I appreciate a lot of you out there as well, homeschooling. Homeschooling has replaced Debbie talking about the weather. We said this yesterday, didn't we? Everyone's talking about homeschooling here in the UK at the moment. I get it from both sides as well, because lots of my friends are teachers that are trying to homeschool people remotely. So we're all having lots of fun and games. I reckon though, just let them watch Crafters TV. This is pretty much homeschooling as far as I'm concerned. The amount of random facts that we get, you know, art class taken care of, Debbie.
Absolutely, Joe. I couldn't agree more, especially for crafting and especially for the younger viewers, because actually they're not going to be affected so much through all this pandemic because their learning is all done through play, isn't it? So there's nothing better than being able to teach your kids through crafting. It's an amazing way. It's great for coordination. It's great for learning your colours, your shapes. I mean, there's so much to learn through crafting. So I definitely think it's one of those things that is going to be very popular for your homeschooling. Just amazing.
And also, I think, you know, now more than ever, it's very important to be kind to yourself, isn't it? And take time to do things that you love. I think at the moment, do you know what? If the housework doesn't get done, does it really matter? I know we joked about it earlier, saying no one's coming around, but I think it is important to take time for yourself at the moment. For a lot of you, that is crafting, so it's lovely that we'll be able to welcome you here more than ever at Crafters TV.
So there's one I've done there, Joe, and I've put my little bag of bits down, and you know me, I've probably thrown it in the bin. So I'm just going to bring my other one. I've done that slightly different with different cards in there, and just being able to, let's move them over a bit more, just being able to add those extras to your card just makes them look so gorgeous, and use all your ribbons, your extra sentiments in there would look amazing.
Absolutely. Now remember, a great deal on this, $31.96 if you are in the UK and you're a Club Inspire Platinum member. $25.57 is what you're looking at, or $44.64 stateside as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Right, let me take you through what you are getting here in this collection. So you're going to receive this gorgeous elegant rose, which is awesome, as well as the cascading circles. Love this. This could be bubbles in champagne, which, oh, can you tell I'm doing dry January, Debbie? I'm thinking about bubbles in champagne at the moment. Delicious. Butterfly breeze. You can never have too many schmetterlings in your crafty arsenal. You've also got this one here, which is your heart confetti. Then you've got this. This is the Das Luftballon is that one just there, or the happy birthday balloons. And you've got the gorgeous cupcakes. Let them eat cake. How awesome is that? A beautiful 6-piece collection that you've got right there at an incredible price. Make sure you do grab those. You guys, you are spoiling us today with the amount of images that you're sending in. I'm absolutely loving it. Keep them coming into us. Let's have a look at some more of them. The lovely Pamela has sent these into us. I love that. What's that, sort of like a domed front there, Debbie? A very bubbly domed front.
Oh, I love a dome front. Yeah, they look amazing. Oh, you didn't tell us what your favourite one was, Joe. You said you were going to say what your favourite one was.
Z-fold is my favourite.
Oh, Z-fold. Same as Sarah.
Always Z, double, and even if it's double Z-fold, double the Z-fold, double the fun. That's what I say. Pamela sent more into us as well. I love that. How classy are these New Year cards, Debbie?
I know, they're beautiful, aren't they? What a lovely thing to do, actually, send a New Year card out to someone. They look absolutely stunning.
Absolutely. And I love, I mean, you could do a double panel, like 2020 on one and then 2021 on the other. Kathy has sent this into us as well. Congratulations. Love that starry acetate that she's used there. That's very glam, isn't it?
Very nice, isn't it? Yeah, that looks amazing. And that's the great thing with edgeables, Joe. You just use what you have in your stash. It looks incredible.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what Jean Marie's done here with that cute doggy character. But this is what I mean about edgeables, Debbie. They either become the focal part of your project or they just become something that complements your project. Because this one, for instance, it's not the edgeable isn't the sort of focal part of the card, isn't it? But how beautifully does it just finish that off?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, what a beautiful card there. Jean-Marie.
I don't know if it's Jean-Marie or Jean-Marie. You're going to have to let us know, Jean/Jean.
Yeah, it could be Jean. I have a niece called Molly Jean.
Molly Jean?
Yes, and that's hyphenated, so it could be Jean Marie, yeah, nice. Which is beautiful. But I love that. And the heart, and actually, that's a really lovely way she's done it because she's actually stenciled through the dies to put ink. Yeah, she's inked that red through the dies. Yeah, it's beautiful.
She's also done that on this next card as well, which is cute. This reminds me, did anyone see the picture of the two penguins in Melbourne that was doing the rounds like over Christmas of them both holding hands?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, heartbreaking. But that is adorable. Really, really lovely card there for a wonderful couple. Also, Jean Marie sent another one. Jean Marie has been super, super busy. I love how she's used this here with the balloons as well, with the Debbie fishables there, which is awesome. A lovely, great way to use them. Right, going to come back. I need to remind you of the tool collection. How are we doing on the stock for this tool collection? Well over half the stock of the tool collection has gone. In here, you're going to get the gorgeous pastel cardstock, which is awesome. So you've got those lovely pinks along with those beautiful, it's like a buttercup yellow, isn't it? The wonderful pinks there, and also the greens. I called that, they're pinks. They're, what are we going to call that? Lilac, yeah, I thought maybe a lilac. Thank you for that, Laura. We've also then got in here the die brush with the foam. So this is great for releasing all of those small parts. But we're going to pop the replacement brush heads in there, and we're going to give you some of the low tack tape as well. I think that's a really awesome starter kit. If this is your first foray into edgeables, then that would be a really great little kit to grab alongside any of the dies that you are going for. And I think, do you know what? If you're thinking to yourself, I'm just hearing actually 40% of the stock of this next item has gone. That doesn't take into account everyone that's in the ordering process at the moment. There are a lot of you. It is very, very busy on the website. I mean, it's unsurprising, really, isn't it, at this price? Club Inspire Platinum members, you can get hold of this for £9.58 or $13.39. Your Club Inspire saving on this, get your head around this one, right? If you're a Platinum member, £30.38 or $42.41. No wonder there are so many of you grabbing this at the moment. And they are really usable, very detailed, gorgeous dies. So you've got your butterfly lace, which is this one just here. You've then also got this one. Now this is your Venetian scrolls, as you can see there. This one here, that's your Edwardian rose, which is gorgeous. And then you're also going to receive the one here with these gorgeous hearts. Done on the Z-fold, as I was saying, which is probably my favourite technique when it comes to your edgeables. Over 40% of the stock gone now, though, on those. easy to see why when they're at that deal. I mean, I don't ever recall seeing them anywhere near that kind of price, and no doubt you'll not get another opportunity to grab them at this kind of money. Deborah says also, and yes, talking about homeschooling, Deborah says, Joe, you teach all the children geography whilst crafting, so children can learn a lot while watching Crafters TV. This is homeschooling. I mean, if you need to know about time zones, this is your place. I mean, we got you covered. Panda crafts as well, a lot of times, a lot of guessing going on. A lot of the time when we give you information about geography and time zone, it's unsure if it's a question or a statement. I do get that. Panda crafts asked Debbie, how do you get the balloon edgeable die to look neat on both sides of a card?
To look neat on both sides.
Let
me see if I can find a balloon one and see if I can work out.
I'm not quite sure I fully understand the question,
right,
but I hope you do.
So, I'm thinking it must be like this one. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by neat. Do you mean the snipping off maybe on both sides of the card? So that's what I think you might be
or maybe aligned
about.
correctly.
Yeah, so when I did this one earlier, you'll see that when you put your die onto the card, you get a little tiny notch where the point of the edgeable goes. And at the bottom you can see as well. And all you do is cut to those lines. So the same with the balloon one, that would be the same. You can see where that edgeable line is, you just cut down to that and snip away that corner and then snip to the bottom. But both should come out the same. If you've got exactly the same piece of card, which is 6 inches, it takes exactly 6 inches that you would need. You could take that one increment off and then you would get a perfect fit possibly, but I always like to allow that little extra so you've got that to work with. And then you should get a neat edgeable cutting onto each side of the card.
Awesome.
Hope that helps.
I hope that helps, Panda Crafts. Let me know. I don't think her first name really is Panda. It might be. Maybe she changed it by default. Maybe she is called Panda Crafts. Imagine that. But yes, let us know if that's what exactly you meant. If it isn't, then get back in touch and we'll do our best to help you if we can. Please keep sending your pictures in. You guys are outdoing yourself today. You've sent loads of them in, and you can do that by emailing studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. If you want to place an order, it's getting busier and busier and busier on these edgeables now. Then crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. And if you want to have a little bit of a gossip with me in the comments, you can do that on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook through Facebook Live and you're messaging and you think, well, he's not reading out, please make sure that you are dropping into the comments on the Crafters TV Facebook page. Make sure you've liked Crafters TV and make sure that's where you're seeing the stream, because that's where we monitor. Sometimes after the show, I go back and look on people watching through my Facebook page and see questions there. If you want your questions answered, Crafters TV is the place to go. Or if you're across on YouTube, go across to YouTube, search for Crafters Companion and drop into the comments there. So 2 different options for you. Now, it's getting busier and busier and busier on these lace edgeables, Debbie. They're gorgeous. It's really quite an unbelievable price, this, isn't it?
It's actually I don't think the right price, Joe, but we're gonna go with it because it's an amazing price. $11.98 for 4 edgeable dies. I think that's pretty much unheard of. If you want to buy them as gifts, get them and put them away as well, because these are amazing. Now I want to show you this really statement card. I mean, how amazing is this? It's done as a stepper card at the front there and on the back, but it's been layered with 2 colours. This has been done with Sarah's vintage range. It looks incredible. So the vintage lace, all those flowers, flower papers, those foam flowers, it really is incredible. So Leslie Sharp has made this one for our design team. It's amazing. But keeping it simple, have it matte and layered on the top, so you can see that 2 pieces have been cut of the same one here. So if I just pull that there, can you see? So this has been cut into the front of the actual card itself, and then you've got the beautiful one underneath to give that gorgeous overlay, which looks amazing. Use your embossing folders, your words, flowers that you've got in your stash to use. You can use them over the top of your card, which looks amazing, using them at a side of the card like this, which is, I think, my favourite. I love that is done in that tent folded style of card. I'm thinking, why couldn't I open that? I'm going to show you the inside. How clever is that, Joe?
Oh,
it
to stop it flattening.
from, so it doesn't slide like mine was doing earlier. That's a really clever idea because you can still then look inside to see what's inside. That's very clever, that is. Gonna have to, these are the sort of hints and tips here. I've never seen that before, and that is something that we could do with your cars to stop them slipping. Really good. Sorry, I was a little bit waylaid there. I love this one. So this is something that you could have for your craft room. So using stencils. This was a stencil what's in Sarah's Crafty Love. Just beautiful that is, and it's just done with paste actually. So it's quite chunky, but doing it at top and bottom, hang it in your craft room would be lovely. Then creating again, this is really nice. This is a wrap for a card. So if you can see, it's actually the wrap around for an actual card. Looks
I love that.
Yeah, that's really clever. That is. Really love that one. Another one on the side of the card. I'm trying to find different ones here. So we've got ones that's a stepper and in the back as well.
Gloria actually asked, hi Joe and Debbie, can you please explain how to put the edgeable on top of the card? So I think that's what she means, like, you know, poking out the top, like you just showed us there.
Oh, on the top. Yeah, shall we quickly do one, Joe?
Yeah.
And then we can
would
go
that be
into our demo.
I'll tell you what, Gloria, we'll quickly run on through and show you how that works. Mary Kay saying, I always get so many ideas and so much inspiration from watching your shows. So thank you. You're more than welcome, Mary Kay, anytime. We love that you join us for all these shows. I wonder how Cheryl's getting on with her battery. In Niagara. I hope it is Niagara, Cheryl. I do keep getting it wrong. Poor Cheryl, I used to get her name wrong for ages. Cheryl's our resident delivery driver. She has us in her ears as she's doing her rounds, delivering everyone's parcels. Aww. And sometimes if we do a funny, she just chuckles out loud. People think that she's, you know, a bit strange because she's just walking around Niagara delivering parcels. She probably could. I reckon they must call her the chuckling delivery driver. But Cheryl, let us know how you get on because she's worried, Debbie, that now it's 7 hours, she doesn't have enough battery on her phone, and she let me know in the earlier show she bought a portable battery, a power bank, but she's forgot the lead, so I am worried. And imagine if she runs out of battery and then she can't do the rest of her deliveries. I'm concerned, Debbie. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm sure Cheryl will get her deliveries done and she will just get home and then re-watch what she's missed.
I do hope so. Cheryl, keep us informed.
Yeah, it's lovely that you watch us as you go along. Right, so just off the cuff, we're not doing a full demo, we're just going to show you how you can cut across the top. So I've literally just picked up a piece of craft card that was underneath. I'm going to place it on my scoreboard, and I know that at just one increment before the 6 is where my score line will go, and that will give me my card blank.
I do love craft cards, Debbie.
Yeah, me too. I think
it's
amazing. And to think that we just used to use it for packaging and throwaway before. So
which use it for what?
Packaging
really?
And throwaway. Yeah, craft card was only ever used for that.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah. And then it became really popular. And so what you would do, I've scored that. I shouldn't have scored it actually. Right, I'm going to start again. Let me grab my guillotine. Let's just cut that piece off because we don't need a full one. Do you know what these are really good for as well, Joe? They'd be good for when we get back to partying and weddings and stuff like that. We would be able to make this sort of thing for our place settings. So I've cut that in half, and I'm now just going to, let me work this out. So it's 3, I'm just going to fold it and get that notch, Joe. There we go. And then I know what it is. 1 before the 3. I'm just going to pop a little line in because I don't want that to be that full edgeable there. So we're going to just, I'm doing this by eye, and then I'm just going to go from there. I always use that as a marker so then I know where to go when I'm placing it at the bottom. So all I'm doing is creating those lines up into the actual edgeable itself. This one's slightly different. It doesn't have a little notch that comes out. The edge goes to edge. You would just place that up to each part there. Then we would just tape it down and then run that through.
Definitely
so
a great
really
one to have your low-tack tape for this, Debbie. So make sure you get it in that accessory kit. I mean, you need the low-tack tape, I'm guessing, for most of these edgeable techniques that we're showing you.
You know why we did it, Joe? I'm going to bring in my low-tack tape here. I always pull bits off and put them at the side because it's a lot easier. But your low-tack tape, you're getting a pack of 3, I believe.
You are, indeed,
so
yes.
And you're probably thinking, why would I need 3? But these are probably the most used things that we use in crafting because we always need to tape things down to make sure they don't move. So they are really amazing.
Yeah, 75 metres in total there, so it's a lot.
So all those bits will flick out, but all that does then, Joe, those bits where you've scored, can you see, that will stand proud. So if I just bring that round, that then will go through the edge. And I'm just gonna, let me use my, my tool to take all those bits out.
Gloria, is that what you meant? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let me know
I hope
if
that
that's
answers
what you
your
meant,
question.
but hopefully that's how you meant it, so going over the top, cutting them over the top. Now some people don't mind the gap at the back because obviously you'll have a gap at the back where that's cut, but what you could do, you could then just mat and layer some card. Where did I put that other piece, Joe? It's gone, but never mind. You could mat and layer a piece of card just underneath and then it wouldn't show your workings on the back there.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
Do you know what I love about masterclasses? This is exactly what masterclasses are all about. You know, us showing you all of the techniques, all the hints, all the tips, all the tricks, and you guys letting us know what you want to see. So you can do that in all of our shows, but absolutely in our masterclasses, that is really what they are designed for. Very, very busy now though on the lace edgeables. Let me just recap really quickly what it is that you're getting in there. So you're getting those gorgeous butterflies in here, as well as that wonderful Venetian scroll. This one here is your Edwardian rose, and you're going to get those gorgeous hearts in there as well that you can see along the bottom there. I cannot believe you get all of that for $11.98 or $16.74. Platinum members, $9.58 or $13.39. 40% of the stock has gone. Loads of you in the ordering process with that at the moment. When we came in this morning, honestly, I thought it was a mistake, Debbie, because I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to pay. Well, you are. It really is the price of one, isn't it, that you're paying there? Yeah. Just over the price of one, and you're getting 4 of them. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. I think you have to grab a bargain when you can, and we all know that our crafters are very savvy there with their bargains. So what we're going to do is show how to do. We've got the rose one, which is the Edwardian rose. I've got a piece of card, so I cut down a piece of A4, so it's 6 inches, and then it's obviously 8 and 2 increments across there. So what I'm going to do first of all is get a card blank. So we're going to do our first card blank. So I'm going to go in and score 4 and then 1 increment of the inch there. So that gives me my card blank. So that gives me my folded card blank, which is what you're going to start with. And then I'm going to fold it again. So I'm then going to go in on my 2 centimetre mark and score that down. And then I'm going to take another piece, because you need 2 pieces for this one. So you'll take another piece and we're going to score into 2 centimetres on that side as well. So just popping that out the way. Crash. So we're going to...
we might need to get you a new scoreboard. If you need one though, don't worry, we've got you covered. Because £18 or $23 gets you this scoreboard and the Envelobox Creator as well. So they are both on the show. If you've broken it, which I doubt you have, Debbie, we can get you a new one.
Our tools are very robust. I have to say, out of everybody on the team, I'm the dropper. I drop everything. I'll tell you a little story. Only a few days ago I was at Create and Craft, and it's always me. I had 2 piles, which was very silly, 2 piles of ink pads stacked on something I was carrying, thinking, oh, I'd just be able to carry them all, they'd be fine. And as I stepped forward, one lot just spread across the floor, and then the other lot crashed and spread along the floor. And Dan even said on air, was on Create and Craft, and actually even said, oh, it's okay, it's just Debbie dropping things again. Because it is always me. So we have got 2 pieces of card, and what we're doing here is creating a double fold back gatefold card. So we've got our gatefold that folds in on the front, so which is our normal one. If you can imagine, it would just be like that and they would open like this. But this time we've got these extra ones, because what we can then do is pop our design here on the front and cut that out. So I'm going to pop that into my cardstock, bring in my plates, and we're going to just tape that again into place. So because we've got that score line, it sort of wedges itself, you can feel it, so it will wedge itself up into that score line. I'm going to take my low-tack tape that's just stuck around my finger and pop that on, just making sure I've got that even on both sides. I think we'll just place it to, mind you, I do have another one in case it slips, but we'll just tape it on both sides and run that through. So nice and easy. So really easy to do. If you haven't got a scoreboard, one of the first things I would tell anybody to get is a scoreboard, because it's something you can't do without. It's amazing for using your scoring tool. The scoring tool comes with a scoreboard. It's really great for creating your own card blanks. So, and it's just super easy. So that's our first one. And then all you do is take that off, so just moving that out. I mean, look how beautiful that is. I mean, that is so gorgeous. I absolutely love the ease of edgeables and how they can make that look lovely. And then we're going to fold that back, so to where that point was, and then get your scoring tool and just run that down, and it's what we call burnishing. It just burnishes that crease mark, and then I'm going to just burnish the other side as well. Now you could have it just like that, because that creates that nice little gatefolded card, but because we've got two, we're going to cut on the other side as well. So we can just take these apart, and in fact I do have another one, so we don't need to cut it again because you've already seen me cut it. So let me bring my two pieces here. So once you've cut two, what you will then do is just glue these two parts together. You don't have to use, if you do want a save card, you just could take this off and just create a little notch that you could just stick behind and create that down. But I've got two pieces folded back on, and it creates this really unique little card blank at the front and looks so pretty. These are the sort of things I would expect like invites to look like, because they're really ornate, they look gorgeous, and there's something that everybody would love to receive through the post. So just taking off my excess glue.
Oh, you found your tacky glue?
Yes, Liam come in. He must have heard me. Our Liam, he knows where everything is.
He does. He's the oracle, isn't he?
He is absolutely the crafty oracle. I love that. I'm going to just call him that now. He is the oracle. He just knows where everything is. And before I knew it,
and he can build anything. Oh, Debbie, we've got to tell people about the TV
No, don't
situation.
tell people about the telly. Please don't.
I've got to take my glasses off for this, because, I mean, Debbie turns up a couple nights ago at the house, so excited, right? First of all, she gets stuck in the snow. We had a little bit of how to drive in the snow 101, didn't we, first?
We certainly
did. Then Debbie
did.
says, I've bought a brand new TV up. Well, I've bought a TV up from home that we're not using anymore for the house. We're going to have this lovely big TV. It's like brilliant. So last night we said, we'll have a Chinese takeaway, and then we'll be able to watch the TV. It will be awesome. So we get home. Debbie brings the TV out first, brings it out. Okay, so I remove the TV that's there, puts it down on time, and then Debbie has got two different TV stands with her. Neither of which are the TV stand for the TV that Debbie has bought up from Suffolk with her. Then we can't wait. Then she's trying to plug it in. Silly old plug, trying to plug it in somewhere. Silly old plug. I don't know what was happening. So then we decided that maybe we could just lean the TV against the wall on the TV unit. That doesn't work then, because the aerial on the back doesn't poke to the side, it pokes out, so you can't lean it against the wall with the aerial. Well, anyway, we sort of get it working. I think, gosh, when this comes on and it starts vibrating, it's going to smash, fall off and smash. So anyway, we tried to get it on. Then it turns out, not one TV remote has Debbie bought. No, she's bought two with her, both of which aren't for the TV either. So we have a TV that has no remote and no stand. Did you take it? Have you taken it back with you?
I've left it there.
You've left it there. Last time Debbie was up, she ruined the iron as well. What you like? Didn't ruin the iron. She's fixed it.
So you're telling them all my bad qualities.
She burnt her blouse onto the iron. Then we had to peel it last night, having to heat it up and peel it back off again. What are you like, Debbie?
And it was really bad. It was a red blouse. It was my red blouse.
I think 2021's going to be your year, you know. Something just tells me.
It's not going to be my year.
Oh, I love you, Debbie. I do. But we were howling last night.
We was
obviously,
really
with the
laughing
TV
last night,
that has
yeah.
no TV stand and no remote control.
Oh dear. And do you know what, Joe? I realised we didn't watch our. We were going to start watching a series, wasn't we?
Well, we couldn't, because we couldn't get the TV working, and there's no Netflix on the TV that we currently have, Debbie. That was why we didn't start it. we decided we would go into a designated survivor, but we obviously haven't started it.
But on a good note, we did order Chinese takeaway, and it was delicious.
It was thoroughly delicious, wasn't it? Absolutely,
it was very nice.
What a calamity, really! What a calamity! Let me know about. Have you got any fails that you've had in the new year? I do love a fail, as long as they're not traumatic ones, obviously. But I mean, they are very, very funny. That one, case in point, as well. Two, I've got a lot to mention. I'll have a think about some for the later show. Some ones that are. What's the word I'm looking for? Not PG, no. I'll come back to you. Let's leave it there.
Yes, I'm sure. Please make me feel better and tell me that you have mishaps like me, because I am the queen of mishaps, I'm sure. So there we go. I've just been, while we've been talking, or Joe laughing at me, we have made this really cute little card that just allows itself to open, and then you can put your own message inside. Just looks gorgeous. So if we turn that round, you can then see how beautiful it really is. And it's just one, and any of those edgeables you'd be able to do that with. It looks gorgeous.
It really does. Absolutely beautiful. And do you know what? It all starts with you getting these edgeables, because I know we're having a lot of fun, but it is very, very busy now out there. Lots of you getting them. I know we've had some great sale prices recently, but this is, again, another one of those, if you haven't got it at this price, absolutely get it. Maybe if you've got one of them or a couple of them, still get it, because you are paying for just over one. We're sending you 4. You've got the butterfly lace, which is this one here. You've also got the Venetian scrolls, which is that one there, and as well as the Edwardian rose. This one here is that beautiful heart one that you've got there as well, just in time for Valentine's, don't forget, as well. Lots of you letting me know yesterday about all the Valentine's cards that you're making. We also talked about something, Laura, have you heard about this? Galentine's. Oh, you send Valentine's cards to like your girlfriends, and your girlfriends get together. There's a company whereby, how am I going to say this? They sell very funny greetings cards online, but you also are able to sort of customise and make your own cards. You know the sort of service I mean? I thought it was very lovely. They sent an email the other day asking you if you'd like to opt out of Valentine's marketing, which I thought was very, very thoughtful of them, wasn't it? Loads of you chatting away. Laurie says, watching these demos has got me interested in delving into card making. I have been a die-hard scrapbooking person, started buying dies for card making and looking to try my hand at it. Well, Laurie, you're in the right place. You've got a lovely, caring community of crafters that are going to be able to help you out. If you've got any burning questions to begin with, then absolutely drop them into the comments and I'll to get them answered. Sarah Brown says she's really enjoying all of Debbie's demos today. She's also sent us a picture of her work in progress Peekaboo. Jill says, Debbie, living life on the edge. Always living life on the edge. Anne says, some people do anything to dispose of an old TV. I know, you can tell the tips are closed, can't you, Anne? Kathy says as well, nothing better to have a great friend who you can mess up with and laugh about. Absolutely, that is correct. So when are you back with us here at Crafters TV after today, Debbie?
Oh, now there's a thought. I don't think it's after next weekend, so I think it's the week after next weekend.
So quite a while then. So I shall look after that TV for you.
Yeah, look after that TV.
Until you come.
Oh, not till Saturday the 23rd.
Saturday the 23rd.
Yeah, I am coming up though, Joe, because I'm helping out behind the scenes with HSN next week.
Of course you are. Okay, yeah. Maybe maybe we. Do you know what we should do? Is just order a new remote and a TV stand online. That's what we'll do. We will get there. We will get there, Debbie. We will indeed. It's very busy on those lace edgeables. I need to recap as well for the Debbie Fishables for you because these are awesome. For anyone that missed the show, actually, firstly, Debbie, before I go through these, do you want to just quickly explain why we call these Debbie Fishables and how these came about?
Yeah, just purely for the fact that we get asked every year. So everyone throughout the company or the design team, anybody that's anything to do with Crafters Companion get asked of what sort of things they feel like are missing, any ideas that they've got in their heads that they would like to see. And then we put them forward to the design team, and Leanne and the team go through all these different designs. And one of my ideas was these edgeables with combining an edgeable decorative edge with a sentiment. And so was born the, as Joe rightly calls them, Joe calls them the fishables. Yeah, rightly calls them. But it's all the work is down to the design team.
Absolutely, they are awesome. A great idea, Debbie. Let me take you through what you're going to get. It's an 8-piece collection, which is great considering the price on these. You've got With Love, which is this one just here. The great thing is you've got that positive and negative, which you can use them separately or double cut them and paper piece them back, which you see done a lot with these. You've then got Hello, Good Luck, Thank You, Best Wishes, Thinking of You, Happy Birthday, of course, which is one we're going to use all the time, and Cliff Richard's favourite one, congratulations there as well. Now, if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, your price on these gets even better, of course, £30.40 or £45.60. That's a Club Inspire Platinum saving of £33.52 or £50.35. Club Inspire Platinum members, you are saving more than you're spending on this collection, which is really quite remarkable when you consider how incredibly popular these have been and are definitely, most definitely without doubt, current stocks, not clearance stock we're talking about, but we just bring you awesome prices to celebrate really the start of our brand new schedule. Remember, we are here with you now 7 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and 6 hours at the weekend. There is so much more crafting we're going to be doing together in the future. Right, Debbie, I know you've got more that you want to share with us with these Debbie Fishables.
Yeah, so much so. So I want to show you some different things. But actually, I think it was Laurie that just said earlier about she does scrapbooking and it's making her want to do card making. But you could absolutely use these in your scrapbooking. Now look at this card here. As soon as you said that, I thought this would really lend itself to a beautiful scrapbook page with your photograph in the middle, but layered 4 of the edgeables all around the outside. How amazing. It's beautiful, isn't it, Joe? I absolutely love the idea of that one. Just creating those. This would look lovely if you put it in a picture frame as well and had your picture of whoever in the middle. Really lovely one. But going back to your card making, being able to create so many different concepts, and I really am talking hundreds of different concepts that you can do using these cards with all different sizes. Here's Joe's favourite. He really loves using it this way.
I love that one.
I mean, look how pretty that. I mean, it's such a pretty card. I absolutely adore the flowers on the bottom of this one. It's a really, really gorgeous one. And maybe using them down the side. This I love. What about paper piecing? Paper piecing in that gold underneath looks really gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And then using them. So this is what I like to do with them. Actually having, oh, got it upside down. Actually having an aperture through the middle, but it's joined. I mean, they just look lovely using them each side. I mean, that's pretty, isn't it? Really pretty. And actually, what's on this card, on the front of this card, apart from 2 die cuts, a ribbon and some gems. I mean, it's the easiest one that you can possibly do. Having it like this, I mean, look how dramatic this looks. It's absolutely gorgeous having that good luck. Maybe using them as a side of your card, using it sort of, so that's like a gatefolded but done slightly different. And again, there's one flower on that card. The whole card is made just using that beautiful edgeable. So there's nothing complicated about edgeables. They really do just aid really well to what you are doing on your card. Just a couple more there of designs we've got, because I could literally show you samples all day long. There are so many, but we are going to fit one more in for you.
Awesome.
So what we're going to do this time is I'm just using an A4 piece of card folded in half, so it creates a A5 background. And then I've got the wrong die there. Let me just take this one out the way. And I'm going to use our happy birthday one. Now, I thought it'd be good to finish on a happy birthday one because it is the one card that we probably make the most out of all year round because we all know someone that has a birthday. Now, what I thought would
Everyone's
be different...
got one. Some of us have got two, Debbie.
Oh, do you have two? Do you have a royal birthday?
Well, you know, I celebrate
Joe?
my birthday on the wrong day for 19 years.
Oh, of
I told
course
you
you
about this,
do.
didn't
Yes,
I?
you
And also
did.
the Queen, she's got two as well, hasn't she? Maybe we could do, if you've missed a birthday during lockdown, maybe you could do a half birthday if that works out a bit better for you. You know, just do it. So when would my half birthday be? 26th of March would be my half birthday. When would be your half birthday, Debbie?
I don't know. I don't want to be greedy, Joe, because I'm already greedy because my birthday's the longest day of the year.
Is it?
So I have a long birthday,
Ah,
yes.
so what
Yeah.
date is it?
The same as Craig. Me and Craig share birthdays. Yes, 21st of June, summer
21st
solstice.
of June.
Yes.
So if you had a half birthday, it'd be 21st of December.
Oh, I see what you mean. So halfway through the year, I wasn't even with you.
I was
then.
like, when's your half birthday going to be? You're like, oh, I don't know.
I
was
won't
like,
be
well,
greedy. I won't be greedy. Yeah, and of course, half of the year.
Yeah.
Sometimes my brain just doesn't clock in, Joe. Right, so this time I'm going to do something slightly different. So we've got our card blank, but I'm just going to overhang the edge of our die, and it's going to cut our corner off because it still then allows this piece to sit when it's stood up. So, and I'm just going to run that through.
Awesome. Loads of you still chatting away. Laurie says, thank you, Debbie. Getting many ideas and have been using some in my scrapbooking as well. But yes, Laurie, any questions that you've got, you can absolutely let us know. We've still got 3 more live hours coming up for you after this as well. I mean, this is the end of we're coming towards the end of the 4th live hour. Still 3 more to go, which is going to be awesome. I can see the Scotty Hottie preparing just outside the shoot. Oh, he's giving me that knowing gaze. He's just looked up. He's doing his pre-show yoga out there. I think he's in that's a downward dog I think he's doing at the moment. But he is limbering up ready for our Monday Makers show, which is coming up in just over an hour and a quarter's time. And then we're going to have the second instalment of the Craft Vault for you as well. We had some sellouts. If you didn't see the show earlier, don't worry. We're going to be doing it again for you. 7 till 8 here in the UK, which is 2 p.m. If you are across on the East Coast, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, which is awesome. So make sure you join us all day, every day, Monday to Friday.
Every day.
And then, of course, at the weekend, we're here with you 6 hours as well, which is awesome.
Right, Joe, I want to show you another little tip here because a lot of people, and it is a question that I get asked all the time, is how do you mat and lay your papers and make them work with a die cut without cutting your die cut into them? So I've got a piece of paper that I want to mat and layer over the top here. So I'm going to roughly put it, well not roughly, it's going to go here where I put it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my die, because you can see your die cut on the corners. I'm going to pop my die back in to where I took it out. Oh, it was the right way, this way. So just popping it in, so to there, and then making sure that this one is married up to this corner here. And with that, all I'm going to do is just going to find that pen again that I've been using. And I'm just going to draw myself a line. So, and it doesn't need to be a straight line. I can't really see there because I'm going underneath. I'm just going to do it so it goes to the corner there, because that just gives me my line of where I want it to be. Now, you could cut it with scissors. I like to use a craft knife because I think it's the easiest to actually use. And I've put it down somewhere. There it is. No, it's still the wrong one. Where have I put my craft knife, Joe? I know I've got it somewhere. We might have to do it with scissors.
You had it earlier, so we can't blame.
I did have it earlier.
Honestly,
I should blame.
that's what I do about everything else.
Joe, have you pinched it?
Debbie as well will be back. Well, she's going to be back, Debbie, with a wine next Saturday. So I need to stop blaming her for everything because she's going to have me. Let's face it. Therese says, so Joe, half of a birthday cake for a half birthday. No, I think double the amount of cake to make up for the fact that it's just a half birthday. Half of the birthday, double the cake. That's what I say. Emma's says she has 2 birthdays. Well, she had a transplant. That's a lovely idea. I didn't know about that. I didn't know if you had a transplant, you celebrated 2 birthdays. But I wonder if they're close together or far apart. I think you should just be. I think we should be. We should just be able to choose our birthdays. You know. So like when they happen, as a kid growing up, you should be able to, maybe till you're 18 or 21, and then after that you get to decide when it is. So you can maybe, if you fancy a spring birthday or you want like a summer birthday, I'd probably have my birthday like maybe, when would I have it? July's a good month. I was going to say like early August is what I was going to go for. We've got a bit of a tan, the weather's always usually good. So yeah, I'd just bump mine forward maybe a couple of months and have it August. If you could have yours yours is on the longest day of the year already. I mean, you've got no need to move yours if you did.
I love a June birthday. And do you know what, Jo? I'm very lucky because believe it or not, June is normally a good month weather-wise. And I've only ever known my birthday once to not have good weather. I've just been very lucky and had good weather on my birthday. So I love a June birthday. I'm very lucky. And yeah, longest day of the year. So it always feels like, because it's so much lighter and brighter. But then you get the people that then always say, they'll come in and say, I've cut this one to size. I wonder if that'll... No, they don't come in and say, I've cut that to size.
I was just thinking to myself, wow, this is taking a turn.
That is so me, isn't it? I do that. Right, I've cut these ones to size. So I'm just going to bring this one in, and I'm just going to ink around the edges like I did the other one, because I did cut that one and then forgot I'd cut a base card as well to size. So what I did, as you could see, Jo, I just and that's not going to work, is it? Because that one goes with that one. That's the trouble when you do, this is what I done earlier. So with this one, which I did earlier, and the one that you see, in fact, we can still use that one, I just haven't done a base for it. I've just cut around there and it just creates that beautiful line. But I'm just going to do this one because we've got our base layer. So just using our ink pad, I'm using a green topaz. This is fast becoming one of my favourites, Jo. I'm using this one quite a lot. I like this green topaz. So I'm using, again, out of the Woodland collection.
Debbie.
Oh, what?
We have forgotten. How could we do it?
What have we
Demo of the
forgotten?
show. You've got to let us know.
What?
Oh. Okay, soon as you've done this demo, we're going to have to recap the ones that you've done so far, Debbie, because we need to vote on the demo of the show.
Oh, how long have we got?
We have got...
Are we okay?
10 minutes left on the show.
Oh, we're okay.
Plenty of time.
We're okay. We've got
don't you worry.
Of time, yeah.
Don't you worry about that. We'll give you a recap on all the demos in a couple of minutes, and then you can vote on what you think your favourite one was. Because the demo of the week last week was Fiona's. The Fiona's floral box frame was the winner last week.
Deserved.
She was the inaugural winner of the demo of the week, which is awesome. I thought we were going to let Sarah win, to be honest, but we haven't. We didn't. Fiona is the winner. It was very close. Fiona got first and second, by the way, as well.
Yes.
I know, first and second. So yeah, absolutely knocking it out of the park was our Fiona. She did have 3 shows. That's quite a lot of shows. I'm just trying to make Sarah feel better. Loads of you still chatting away with us. Teresa, talking about birthday cakes still. A lot of you chatting about cakes and birthdays in the comments, which is absolutely fabulous. And remember, Monday Maker's coming up, myself and Craig, 2 hours, in just over an hour's time. We're going to have a craft ambassador. Craft ambassadors, they are back. They are indeed. And we've got the lovely Laura joining us for that later show, which will be awesome. And of course then that second chance, your second chance to get hold of those craft vault items. Everything in the craft vault today as well. Buy one, get 2 free, which is absolutely awesome. We did have some sellouts in the earlier show, but there's still plenty left to go round. If you did see the earlier show, it's with Craig again later, but it's going to be all new demos as well. So it means that even if maybe you got the things in the earlier show, you bought all of it, still tune in because it's going to give you even more inspiration as well. And we might have a bit of a natter and a bit of a gossip whilst we're there as well. So you'll be back with us, was it the 23rd we said?
23rd, yes, so the weekend, so a week on Saturday.
Week on Saturday. Have I got double different Debbies? No, it's a week on Saturday.
Double different Debbies. Double different Debbies.
Double different Debbies. How amazing would that be? I've got one Debbie in the morning and then I've got another Debbie in the evening. And if it was a double discount double Debbie weekend, I mean, it could be awesome. Who knows? We shall see.
Who knows?
But yes, so that's a week on Saturday. Awesome.
So I'm just here, Joe, so you can see I'm taking off and putting on layers, but I just wanted to tape my ribbon to the inside so we couldn't see the markings. So I've just got a piece of ribbon. I'm then just going to add a bow. Always add a bow on it, it looks beautiful. And then what I've got here is, you might have some of these in your stash. I've just got a flower from mine. We had some die cut little booklets that we bought out.
Yeah, the floral decoupage.
That's it, the floral decoupage. Well spotted, Joe. So you might have some of these, and this just really lends itself to it. And I'm just going to use this to pop onto that surface there. And we've created a really beautiful card. The papers come from the Nature's Garden Woodland collection.
Beautiful.
And we didn't stick our inside in,
Oh,
Joe.
don't you worry about that. We'll let you off,
We've
Debbie.
got to stick the inside in. Sorry, but yes, you want to see.
Stick it
I'm being really,
Because imagine
really
if it wins the
quickly.
demo of the week or the month or the year, and then the inside falls out.
There we go. Done.
Right. Do you want to share with us the things you've made then in this show so far, and we can get a vote going, Debbie? So let's call that one
Absolutely.
sunflower.
Oh, that's a good idea. So sunflower.
Brilliant.
And then what about this one? With love. Oh,
Let's call that one love.
with
Beautiful.
love. And then this one.
The roses.
Or that.
Beautiful.
And then
Schmetterlings! Or
The
the butterflies.
butterflies.
Absolutely. So you vote for your favourite. You let us know which one you would love to go on to the catwalk of creativity, which is bare. My catwalk is empty at the moment. So let's get some lovely projects building up on there over the course of the week. Let me take you back through everything you're getting included in these word edgeables. So you're going to get in here with love, which is this one here, which is awesome. You've also got hello, good luck, thank you, best wishes, there's thinking of you, and then also happy birthday, and you've also got congratulations in there as well. All 8 of those, which is awesome. As I said earlier, as a Club Inspire Platinum member, your saving here is awesome. You're saving $33.52 and you're saving US $50.35. That means you'll pay $30.40 as a Platinum member in the UK or $45.60 in the US. You save more than you spend, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Loads of you have been sending in even more images, which we love. We love seeing what you've been up to and what projects you've been making at home. Deb has sent this one in to us. Oh, look, with the outline unicorn die. Not unicorn, what is wrong with me? The outline seahorse die there. So she's interpreted the bubbles as like an underwater theme, and she's used the gilding flakes as well. It's a good job Leanne's not here with me, because we would slip into a whole seahorse conversation that we need to move past. Now, Sam has also sent in some of her creations for us as well. Love that, with the peekaboos that she's done just there. That is gorgeous. Teresa's been very busy, I hear, and has been sending loads into us, which is absolutely awesome. So you can see there she's got the cakes, which is wonderful. Love the rose, love how delicate that beautiful rose is. Really, really lovely. We've also got Zena's sent in this one to us with, again, those word edgeables with the thank you one there. And also Dale has been really, really busy. Dale is a guy's name, I'm right in thinking, isn't it? Yeah, because a lot of names can be male and female. Can Dale be male and female?
Dale can be female. We did have, and I've got a feeling that is a female, because
That's a female
Dale, I believe, let us know, Dale. I think she joined us at Craftaganza last year. Or not last year, the year before. Because we didn't have it last year, did we?
Hopefully we'll meet again for Craftaganza.
Absolutely, yes.
soon.
But I'm pretty sure, Dale, we have met, and you were at our Craftaganza.
But we
Yes,
do
so let us
have
know.
lots more guys joining us on Crafts TV of late, which is also lovely. Dale's also done this gorgeous balloon card. Look at the difference here. This really shows you what colour composition difference makes. Same card, but rather than bold colours, sort of vintagey bold colours, pastel-y colours, what a difference it makes. Check this out.
So beautiful.
different.
Yeah,
How
so
gorgeous.
different. Yeah, just with different colours. I love that. It looks like she's highlighted around the balloon. It looks beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful.
How about changing it again, making it a little bit more masculine? Really subtle changes, but look, very different. Again, I think that is a really, really awesome example there of how colour changing can make such a huge difference to your project. Right, the votes are in. They have been independently counted, recounted, and I think it is fair to say that the sunflower is the winner of that last demonstration. Goes onto the catwalk of creative. See, it's a good job you did glue the insert in, wasn't it? Can you imagine?
Yes, see, if I didn't have the insert, it wouldn't have won, would it? So, and actually, it is one of my favourites. Save the best till last, they say, don't they? So,
Absolutely.
thank
The
you.
roses were second, but not a close second. The sunflower, absolutely unanimous winner. Now, let's go back to the lace edgeables, because over half the stock now of the lace. Oh, I've dropped stuff. I'm going to have to pick it up as well because I need it. It's my next item. Let me pop that on there. Sorry, it was all going so well, wasn't it? Minutes to go, Joe, minutes to go. The butterfly lace is this one just here, which is awesome. And again, you're paying just over what you'd pay for one of these to get 4, which is brilliant. That's the Venetian scroll just there. And you're also going to get the Edwardian rose as well. And don't forget, you will get this gorgeous hearts. I love this edgefold here done with those gorgeous hearts. And they are what we'd call a tessellating die, meaning that you can continue them. You can multi-cut them, which is brilliant. So you can really stretch and elongate them and make them for a whole host of different uses. Even if you were going across like the bottom of a 12 by 12 scrapbooking page, you've got the ability to extend it like that. Now, I need to also recap the modern edgeables for you as well. So I'll just quickly run you through these. These have also been very, very busy. So here you've got the elegant rose, which is this one just here. You're going to receive those bubbles, the balloons, which is the cascading circles. You've got the butterfly breeze here, as well as the heart confetti. And then the balloons. I think the balloons is probably the most popular one in this collection. It just seems, I'd say this is the one we've had the most photos of today, because I guess actually birthdays are the ones that you make most cards for. But don't forget, it doesn't have to be for birthdays, it could be for a whole host of different occasions. Whenever you need a Luft balloon, you've got it ready to go. And then you've also got that lovely cupcake one there as well for you, with the gorgeous cupcake designs. Love this multi-cut and then layered up again over the top. A really, really lovely way of using it. Debbie, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure spending the last couple of days with you, being here together in the studio.
Yeah.
Safe trip home, and we'll see you back here then, what, a week on Saturday?
Week on Saturday.
Awesome.
Yes, it's been lovely, Joe. It's always a pleasure and it's great. Thank you for joining us. It's been a lovely couple of hours.
It really, really has been. Huge thanks to you guys at home as well. Don't forget, the day is not... Do you know what? The day is far from over. 3 hours in, 3 hours to go still here on Crafters TV. Monday Makers with myself and Craig, and then, of course, the second instalment of the Craft Vault. We're going to grab some lunch. Make sure you see us back here in an hour. Take care.